2 for 2 by Zach. Substitution coming back onto the floor for the Kilsyth Cobras, number 15, Owen Modachi. That last out was on pioneer number 3, Tim Conrad, at the line on the aggressive take to the rack for 2 shots. Feels quite hard. Checking back in as checking in for the first time. Give it up, number 6, Ben Erstich. Substitution coming into Gambier, number 42, now Gambier basketball. Bellwood charged on Mount Gambier, 42 came to Wits, picking up his first personal foul. At the line for 2 shots, Phillips was right hot. Checking in for the first time, number 12, Desmond O'Reilly. Stand David shooting 1. Three-point play, Sam David. David in charge of Kilsyth number 6, David's first personal foul. Taking back in, number 22, James Pinnow. And the line for 2 shots. Team Cobras. And that's going to be too many seconds in the key. Put the ball back in the hands of Matt Gambier with 1:14 left in quarter number 1. 7-point game. 21-14. That'll be charged on Pioneer 7, Brad Latcham. That'll be his first. At the line, Danny Pinnow shooting 2. And substitution coming in from Mount Gambier, number 12, Lewis Thomas. like to make a very special shout out to one new representative from our junior group team last night who showed up and made sure that our senior presentation worked out really well. Thank you to Cooper. Thank you so much, Cooper, for coming last night and making sure that it all worked out well. Big shout out to Cooper. parents on the junior Sam Jackson. Take it back into the play. Oh, no, gee. Quick stoppage of play. I'm going to shout out, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to shout out the current G group boys. Let's give it up. Big round of applause for the G group. Number 22, Substitutions coming in for the Pioneers, number 7, Brad Ratchet. Checking in for the Kilsyth Cobras, booking number 12, Desmond O'Reilly. At the line, shooting 2, Lewis Thomas.
We have got the Cobras up 40-37.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Kilsyth Basketball SEABL Round 5 2018. So today we have Kilsyth Cobras versus Mount Gambier Pioneers. Starting off the second half, Kilsyth are up by 3 points, 40-37 so far, showing not a dominant performance, but Gambier haven't quite found their rhythm yet. Still patchy, but still able to keep in the ball game so far. We'll see, starting the second half, how things will kick off. So far this season, Mount Gambier have two crucial players out today, Tom Daly and Brad Hill. Tom Daly is a big loss for them as he's averaging 28 points so far this season, and Brad Hill's averaging 11. The ones in for Mount Gambier, the key ones to watch if you haven't picked up already, is number 41, Eric Burden, number 6, Luke Jameson, and Kyle Tipeen, number 8. And for Kilsyth, the ones to watch is number 0, Felix Vonhoff, and number 9, Isaac Turner, followed behind Sam Daly and Chris Patton. So far this game, Vonhoff's gotten off to a fiery start, scoring 13 points, followed closely by Isaac Turner on 11 points. And leading for Mount Gambier, the veteran Conrad for Mount Gambier, scoring 16 points, carrying them so far to keep them in the ball game. Both teams have been fairly accurate from the field. Pioneers are averaging 44% so far. Cobras 37% from the field. Keeping them just ahead, Kilsyth are 90% from free throw, 10 from 11, whereas Mount Gambier have only been to the free throw twice so far this game, and have only hit one, so it's kind of put them in the lead behind so far due to free throws, and I'm sure they're looking to get more physical on offense and get to the line more often to try and secure the lead or get a lead. So Kilsyth here is starting with the ball. Odyssey up top, gets a screen from Patton. Odyssey kick to Daly. Down low to Patton, almost gets picked off, does get picked off. Jameson secures it for Mount Gambier. Tip into it's going to be second personal foul for Isaac Turner. So Mount Gambier ball baseline, looking for it. Sure, they got plenty of time on the clock, 14 seconds. They get a kick in to Thomas. Thomas out to Jameson. Jameson back to Thomas. Conrad looking low. Step back, tries to make contact, doesn't get any. Tipeen. And Jameson knocks it right in Panu's face. Turner, look to jab, doesn't fall for it. Step back, cheeky little step back, hype, doesn't get that. He's a fall short on the shot. Jameson with the rebound. Tipping down to Jameson, working down Patton. Thomas, handoff, trying to find Burden, gets fouled on the handoff. And that's Isaac Turner picks up his second foul with a matter of 30 seconds there, so that's his third personal foul. He's going to be substituted off. Checking in to replace Turner is Vonhoff. Down low, back up to Tipeen. Tipeen jacks a 3, falls short. Daly jumps real high to get that rebound there. Pushes the floor, nothing ahead. Finds Patton, low post. So Patton gets called for gets fouled. He's going for the line. Patton, a tall guy who you do want at the line, a solid free throw shooter, shooting 75% so far this season. So that's going to be a warning for both teams. Chris, any more talk from either team will result in a technical foul straight up, as they've already received their warning. Jamieson secures the rebound. Tippin pushes the floor, goes hard, right hand layup, gets a lucky roll in. Real nice finish over under the big guy there. So that puts Gambier up by 1. Kilsyth looking. Felix. Von Hoff down to Pinu. Pinu goes left side, goes across the ring, gets it in. Nice little left hook over. So that puts him 43-42. Kilsyth back up only by 1 though. Nothing comfortable right now. Burden kicks out to Jamieson. Down to Conrad. Conrad kicks back to Jamieson on the roll. Jamieson, a little dish off. Nice little dish off to reverse finish there by Thomas. Great ball movement from Mount Gambier on offense there. Panu up top. Odygy looking baseline drive. Fools his defender. Goes in for a nice dunk. Fools his defender. Saw the screen coming, then slams it down for a nice baseline drive. Gambier going up the other side. Kick down to Conrad. Odygy on him, backing him down. Showing the young blood how down. Nice turnaround. Tough shot. Real off balance there. Patton secures the rebound. Kilsyth. Kilsyth settle up. Don't get anything on the fast break. Patton. Odygy looking for the back door. He works low. Jamieson low. Secures back out. In. Pump fake up. Right hook. No good. Falls short. Gets the unlucky bounce off the front of the ring there. Pushing up the other side. Tipping. Ooh, gets the unlucky roll off a nice little finish. Daly up the other side. No good for Kilsyth on the 3. Conrad. Mount Gambier gone 5 out. They got no one into the key. They're opening the floor up and they get a nice drive. That's going to be a foul on Panu. And Thomas to the line, 4-2 right there. Thomas, not great, but not bad from the free throw, only averaging 61% from free throws. Looking to pick those numbers up, I'm sure. They really need everything they can get so far. Today they've only shot 25% from the free throw, but they've only been the line a handful of times. He's good for 1. It extends it to just 2 points. Gambier's way. Daly setting things up. Von Hoff looking for the pop. Comes, sets a screen. Daly to take it himself. Hard matchup against Conrad, but he makes it work. No right-handed finish. Tippin pushes the floor to Conrad. Conrad, no hesitation on that 3. Jacks it up, hits it. Daly pushing, they're trying to put pressure back on Mount Gambier. Odygy to Ursic. Ursic looking for a drive. Jacks up. Nope. Doesn't jack up a 3. Shot fakes Odygy to Daly. Daly waits for a screen. Goes for a jab. Tries to shake his defender. Instead pulls up for a 3. A little long on the 3-point there, but almost went. Burden up the other end. Gets a screen from Jamieson. Jamieson the kick. Goes in for a high fly. Gets fouled on the way up. Looks like no one could stop him on that one. Going in for a hard finish. Gets fouled. Jamieson, very good from free throw. Hasn't missed a shot from free throw so far. 8 from 8, 100% for the season. He's good for his first, keeping up his 100% streak. And broke his 100% streak for the season. That's his first miss. 1 from 2 from the line. Daly up the other end. Von Hoff. O'Willie comes, fakes setting the screen, gets nothing out of it. Von Hoff, a skip pass over to Daly. Daly looking to shake his defender, pulls up, doesn't shoot. Back to Von Hoff, the dead-eye shooter, doesn't get it. A little short on the three-point there, but almost had. Nice look for Kilsyth. Mount Gambier tipping, pushing the floor once again, gets nothing out of it this time. Daly there trying to look to punish Kilsyth. It's a 2-on-3. Tries a fake, doesn't work. Conrad says, get that shit out of here.
And that thing barrels into the camera and potentially breaks some expensive basketball equipment. Substitution back in.
Sorry, Lewis got the block there. Thomas being subbed out. And subbed in is number 42, Kane DeWitt. Kick into Daly. Out to Patton, a high post there. It's a bit of a mismatch, but they don't... Patton goes low post, but Daly takes it himself for a nice right-hand baseline finish there. It's only 2 points between them. Mount Gambier up by 2. DeWitt on the sideline. Kicks across to Conrad. Conrad a handoff to Tippin. Tippin almost travels there. No, they're going to call that travel. He took a hop and a skip and a jump, and they finally call a late call on the travel there. It's going to Kilsyth's ball. That's going to be Pioneers' 7th turnover for the game. Daly trying to make room for Patton. Patton gets low. Jameson closely guard. Tries to go one way, go the other. Jameson gets a ball, shows him up in the post there. Presses the floor himself. Kicks across to Burton. Burton jacks up a deep 3. Just a little short on that. Not a bad attempt though. Kilsyth, other end. Only 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Ursic with it. Looking for Patton low. Jameson once again on him. Patton's looking to punish his time, and he does. He's a bit more careful with the ball this time and gets it on Jameson. Jameson with the ball. DeWitt comes off the screen. Gets a flare out. Jameson goes a hard drive middle. Turns. Travel. Tried faking one way. Obviously moved one of his pivot foot there on the change of direction. Got called for a travel. It was a solid attempt into the drive there. Almost had him. Started there, Daly up high, Odygy with the screen, goes for a tip in. Patton wasn't even expecting that, but the ball was coming his way. He didn't stress too much and got the alley-oop in. DeWitt trying to look for Jameson, finds Conrad, high post, handoff to Tippin. Tippin, a kick to Conrad, gets intercepted by Ursic. Daly, a lob to Odygy. Odygy goes for a nice little, but full short on an alley-oop layup there. Set him. Odygy sprints back, gets in front deep. Conrad for a corner 3. No good. Got slightly to the right. Von Hoff with the rebound. He pushes the floor. Looks for a right side. Tough layup. Finishes over Jameson. Jameson played very good defense. But Von Hoff was able to finish through the tough contact there. Jameson. Burden comes for a handoff. Doesn't get it. And it's going to be a technical foul. That's going to be a technical foul on Chris Patton. Which, that will be Patton's. That will be Patton's second personal foul, and then that puts Kilsyth on the hot seat in the fouls. They've got 4 team fouls. One more team foul will result in foul trouble. Anywhere where the foul occurs will result in 2 shots.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Robbie Mason, courtside commentator for the Kilsyth Cobras. Thank you so much for tuning into our live stream basketball. Hope to see you down here at courtside if you cannot listen to it over the internet. But ladies and gentlemen, just going to come in here with a bit of colour commentating. Absolutely beautiful game we've seen so far from the Kilsyth Cobras. Mountain Gambier Pioneers are a veteran side. Doesn't matter that they're missing some outs in guys like Brad Hill and Tom Daly. They're going to come and they're going to bring the intensity. They're going to bring the fire. They're going to bring the heat. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, it will be a technical free throw put up from Eric Burden. I'm going to pass you back over to our main man, probably the best announcer now in Kilsyth basketball. Here he is.
Burden makes his 1 of 1 technical free throw. They're going to retain the ball. So technical is 1 shot and possession. It's only 3 points. Kilsyth are up. Burden is substituted out. And replacing is Rathjen. Conrad up high, handoff to Tippin. Thomas to DeWitt. DeWitt goes for a hard drive. Tippin gets the ball, shoots a 3, slightly too much to the right there. Turner with the setting up play this time. Von Hoff comes off the screen. It's going to be a moving screen on Odygy there. Offensive foul against Kilsyth. It's going to be their 5th team foul, but because it was an offensive foul, they will not go to the line for 2, Mount Gambier. So here they get the ball, sideline. Rathjen to DeWitt. DeWitt comes off the screen of Thomas, looks for Thomas, Tippin. Conrad looks at that 3, little jab step one way, goes left, fumbles the ball. Great defense on Odygy there from Odygy. Odygy saw the move coming, got there first and put the contact on him, forced Conrad to fumble the ball a bit. Owen Odygy taking a substitute out. And checking in is Tariq Nakash. Nakash taking lead of the floor now. Looking, Von Hoff pops real high, no shot opportunity from there. Patton sets a screen, doesn't take it, goes left side, hard contact, and they're going to call 2 shots on the drive. Von Hoff, a reliable free throw shooter, shooting at the moment 84% from the free throw.
At the free throw line for the Kilsyth Cobras will be number 11, Kilsyth Von Hoff.
Von Hoff has been consistent, efficient from everywhere on the field. He's shooting 50% from the field, 48% from 3, and 84% from free throw. As well as averaging 17 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. Makes his first with ease, extends the lead by 4. He's good for 2. Mount Gambier got 2 minutes to make something happen, try and pull the lead back. Tipping gets on the side. Down to Conrad. Conrad makes a little move, gets a nice pop, middle of the key. Lucky roll off the ring. Conrad is unstoppable so far tonight, scoring so far 21 3/4 of basketball. Really carrying Mount Gambier at the moment as they got 2 key players out. He's stepping up, showing, performing well. Von Hoff gets a nice little pass in from Turner. Gets fouled on the way up once again. That's Von Hoff going back to the line. Kilsyth have been very good from the line tonight, shooting 86%, 13 from 15. Consistently getting to the line, drawing the contact on the drives and putbacks, allowing him to lead the game so far, and he's good for his first. Meanwhile, Mount Gambier have only had 8 attempts at the line so far and only shooting 50%. They're less contact on the offense. And Von Hoff good for 2 once again. It's a substitution for Mount Gambier, and checking out is Tippin, and checking in, is Burden. Rathjen pulls up the floor over to Thomas. Thomas loses the ball, but it's contact, no over there and back by Ursic. Rathjen gets it back top. Burden looking low for Conrad. Mismatch on Conrad. Nakash has it, gets contact. Nakash, a cheeky reach in when Conrad pulled it. Quick pops up a quick shot to draw the foul. Conrad to the line for 2. This is actually Conrad's first debut game with Mount Gambier, after previously playing with Nuttawatting. It's good for his first, and it closes the gap slightly. 4 points up Kilsyth way. It's good for 2. That's Conrad, 23 points, leading scorer in the game altogether at the moment. Turner, looking hard drive left. Rathjen puts up good D, steps back, pops it up, good. That's Turner for a 2. Nice fadeaway jumper there. 45 seconds to go. They could go for a 2-for-1 here. Burden looks for a shot, dishes a nice little dish to Thomas. Thomas puts up. They can either push the floor here or go for a settled shot. They're going to look for maybe post. Patton in post. Thomas on him. Patton looks across the court. Von Hoff, but there's a foul called. Off-ball foul. Rathjen gets called with the foul. He's trying to deny the cutter there against it and gets called for off-ball. So Kilsyth have got it. They got 16 seconds. 11 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Patton receives it. High post. Nobody on him. He's going to test his luck, and he's good for a nice deep 2. Mount Gambier trying to get a shot off here. 12 seconds so to go in the third. Burden gets a nice break on D, gets nothing out of that. Patton gets the rebound. Mount Gambier couldn't convert after 2 attempts. Von Hoff gets it down to Nakash, and Nakash for the buzzer beater. Too short. Close to not a bad buzzer beater shot there. No luck there. There's only 5 points between the two teams going into the 4th quarter. Conrad has been carrying Mount Gambier so far with 23 points his way. Jameson and Thomas have been reliable contributors also for Mount Gambier, but they're going to need something more for them today. Scoring between them, 25 points between Thomas and Jameson. Von Hoff is leading the way for Kilsyth on 19 points, with Turner and Daly need to be providing more goods in the 4th quarter for Kilsyth to keep their lead, only contributing 24 points so far. Both teams have been okay from 3-point, 28% from Kilsyth have only hit 4 3-pointers, nothing too flash. Mount Gambier have only hit 6 and 35% from 3-pointer. Both teams are reliable. 2 points though, 45% and 42% Cobras. Kilsyth have got the slight advantage at the moment in rebounding, ripping down most of their defensive rebounds, not allowing Mount Gambier to put more buckets up on the boards and more attempts, which is everything they can get, as well as massive difference between free throw attempts. Mount Gambier have only been to the line half the times Kilsyth have. Therefore, Kilsyth have gotten a free 15 points. Without the free throws, they would nowhere near be in the position right now. So Kilsyth are currently sitting second on the ladder, going 4-1. Mount Gambier have split their 4 games so far, going 2-2. So they're looking to get some more stable ground so far this season, having a bit of a shaky start with injuries. Here we go, 4th quarter. Tipping with the ball. Gambier got to hand it off to Burden. Burden kicks out to DeWitt, down to Conrad. High post. Panu's on him, goes middle, steps back. Nice little jump shot by Conrad. That's 2 for Gambier to start off the fourth quarter. Daly leading the charge. Panu to Odygy. Odygy kicks high post. Patton to Daly to Turner. Turner gets a screen from Panu. Patton hard drive in. Gets fouled on the way up. And it's going to be Isaac Turner, the line for 2. Turner, once again, a reliable free throw shooter, shooting 72% for the season so far. Also, one of their highest scorers, scoring 17 points a game. So far tonight, Turner's scored 13. And misses his first. Doesn't get either of them. Unusual for Turner. He's fairly reliable from free throw. Tip in to Burden. Over to DeWitt. DeWitt looks high post. Conrad once again. Same play as before. Burden comes for a handoff. They give him no space at 3. DeWitt gets it. Goes for a drive high. Jameson jacks up a nice 3. Slightly to the left there. Too long on it. Turner makes a move on Burden. Goes for a tricky reverse. Same side reverse layup, makes it look very pretty. Tough shot. Conrad pulls up, trying to move the defense. Odygy doesn't fall for it. Burden then jacks over the screen. Doesn't get that one either. Daly pushing the floor, looking low. Takes it himself against Tippin. Gets it over Conrad as well. Nice little floater by Sam Daly right there. Jameson to DeWitt. DeWitt looking for Conrad. They right up on Conrad, giving him no room. DeWitt goes for a hard baseline drive. It's a kick ball violation by Panu. And so it's going to be Mount Gambier's ball. Baseline, checking out is DeWitt, and checking in is Thomas. So far, Thomas has scored 11 points, been a reliable contributor. Tip in, gets it to Conrad. Burden gets an off-ball screen down to Thomas. Thomas is covered heavily. Jameson's wide open for a 3 once again. Too long on it like the one before. Turner, Patton was free up, but doesn't get the ball up. They settle it down. They don't get anything on the break. They don't need to rush anything here. They're still 7 points up. They just need to use a bit of the clock, get a good shot. Tough shot from Turner. Tries to shake the defense on Burden. Misses the 3-point there. Conrad coming off for a handoff. They're giving him, Odygy's giving him no room. Burden then comes off a handoff on the other side. Pulls up on the nail. Nails it just above the 3-point there. It's a 5 points. Kilsyth's way. Panu gets it. Odygy realized no one on him. Conrad sags off. Misses the 3-point, wide open 3-point there. Thomas dishes, Conrad low, Odygy guarding. Tries to shot fake up, move him a little. Gets a nice little shot over Odygy. No bounce, no need to move, just a little bit of handwork and pop the shot up. Daly. It's only Gambier have slimmed it down to 3 points. Patton down low, Thomas guarding. Patton's looking across for a pass. He takes it himself, middle, goes baseline. Doesn't get it. Tough defense by Thomas, but he gets his own rebound, puts up a nice little skyhook. Nails that one. Chris Patton hasn't had a whole lot of contribution, hasn't been in foul trouble with the technical earlier. It's an easy 2 points for Mount Gambier there. Still 3 points, 69-66, Kilsyth's way. Panu gets a top, Patton to Odygy. To Panu. Turner goes for a backdoor, gets nothing there. Daly comes off an off-ball screen. Turner gets it on the other side. Turner kicks out to Patton. Patton looks at the 3, jacks the 3. He's good for the 3. The big man has got a bit of range on him. And that's his first three-pointer this season so far. He's only put up 2 and he's hit 1. Tippin tries to move. He's got a mismatch on him. Thomas with Daly on him. Easy money. Still 4 points. Mount Gambier can't quite take the lead. They're within arm's reach, but can't get it. Panu with an aggressive move baseline over Thomas. Nice little hook there. Tip iron. Oh, almost meant. Got Panu's feet tangled up there. Almost had him there. So far, Jameson been a very solid contributor for Mount Gambier, having 14 points and 7 rebounds. Mount Gambier get a nice little pass down to Jameson. Jameson missed the easy shot. Conrad said, I'll jack this up. Way too long on the three-point attempt on the wing there. Kilsyth up by 6. Looking to get a score here. Turner goes middle. A nice little floater, gets a lucky roll off the front of the rim and in. Mount Gambier trying to go low post, but it gets picked off by Panu. Conrad gets called for the holding foul on Panu there. So it's going to be Conrad's second personal foul and second team foul. 3 fouls to give. It's going to be a timeout for Mount Gambier. Need to think things over. They've lost a bit of momentum here on offense. They can't seem to get a score. They've only got 1 or 2 players performing on offense at the moment. Actually, just 1 player, Conrad, shooting 27 points today. So Kilsyth get it. Von Hoff off to a quick start. Doesn't convert on the left-handed layup. Mount Gambier looking to push for a quick score up here. Conrad for a nice 3. He's good for 3. Reliable shooter from there. It's going to be 30 points for Conrad. Really putting the team on his shoulders and carrying them so far. Odygy up top. To Turner. Odygy receives a back low. Tough D by Thomas. They're going to call a foul on Thomas there. Odygy's at the line for 2. Odygy is doing okay from free throws so far this season. Only shooting 66%. Slightly below par. And he makes his first to extend the lead to 6 points. And he's good for 2. Kilsyth have been very reliable from the line tonight. Shooting 78% off 19 attempts. Conrad looking for room at 3. Jacks up the triple. No good there. Almost on it. Turner up the other end. 4 minutes to play. Kilsyth have got plenty of time. Plenty of room to move on. Ersic tries to look. Patton. Kick to Von Hoff. Von Hoff gets a screen off Patton. Von Hoff giving nothing. Turner down to Patton. Patton's got a mismatch. Burden's on him. Burden gets a nice little tip off there. It's going to be out on Burden, so Kilsyth have got the ball baseline, but they've only got 2 seconds on the shot clock. You're going to have to look for a quick score. Patton receives, jacks up a quick long range two. Too short there. Tippin goes up the other end. Looking, gets nothing off the break. Von Hoff is on the ground, falling over his feet there. Thomas to Burden. Burden with Origi on him. Conrad, bit of a mismatch on him. Conrad gets the foul, he rips and goes. Von Hoff had his hand jammed in there. It's going to be sideline ball, Mount Gambier. It's going to be Von Hoff's second personal foul and Kilsyth's first foul for the fourth quarter so far. Being lucky with calls so far. Conrad in the corner to Thomas. Thomas, a very tough shot, but almost behind the backboard there. Origi on him, and Patton playing point guard for a little bit. Kicks to Von Hoff. Von Hoff trying to find room. They're giving it, Jameson giving him Von Hoff nothing. Origi goes for a high drive against Thomas. Thomas playing very good defense so far this game. Turner tries to shake, finds short corner. Tough little shot. Tippin gave him no room there. Pushes the floor. Burden looking for a shot, goes right, pulls up for a really quick shot, nails it. Burden needed no room to get that shot off at all. Cheeky little shot. It's going to be timeout for Kilsyth. They only lead by 5. With Von Hoff, Turner leading the way with Patton. Patton also on board, 6 rebounds, 14 points. Conrad, shoulders must be getting sore so far this game. Scoring 30 points so far with 6 assists. Mount Gambier have only been to the line, only had 10 attempts at the free throw so far, shooting 60% there. Yeah, I'm sure they're looking to get more physical on offense, look for them hard drives, get more contact, get to the line and get to claw back slowly here. Or look for them open threes off the high drives there. Kilsyth, this need to keep slow and steady. They don't need to rush. What the biggest thing that'll kill them now is really tough shots at 3 or contested shots, or biggest is turnovers. If a few turnovers will get Mount Gambier right back in the lead here possibly. So Kilsyth got the ball, start the ball off. They got 2.5 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Kilsyth are in a fairly comfortable position, but not only 3 shots out. So Daly's back in, leading the charge. With Tippin on him. Tippin they try to lose him a little. Patton gets the roll off the screen. Nice left hand layup there from Patton. Good dish in from Daly. Tippin up the other end. Trying to punish to Burden. Burden to Conrad. Scored 30 points so far. Thomas up high looking for a handoff. Nice little throw into Conrad. Conrad gets hacked. Kilsyth are really trying to slow Conrad down by not letting him get the ball, but at the moment the second foul on Von Hoff so far this quarter, and it's his 3rd personal foul this game. Kilsyth still got 3 fouls to give before they're in foul trouble. Ooh, Thomas gets a nice little breakaway, but loses the ball on the way up. Turner almost loses it, coming up the other end. Turner shakes one way, goes the other. Doesn't quite get anything out of it. Daly resets up top, 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Plenty of time. They get a screen off. Turner coming off. Taylor goes for a hard drive, a hop and a skip, but no good there. Mount Gambier want a quick shot here to get him back. Jameson up top. Looks for Conrad coming off a curl. Conrad on Von Hoff. Von Hoff hasn't been able to guard him so far. Conrad for a nice little step back. Falls a little short, gets an unlucky roll. Jameson with the putback, no good there either. Now Gambier needs something to just claw back or stop Kilsyth up the other end here. Von Hoff, no one in the key, goes for a good drive. Falls hard down. Von Hoff doesn't get the call on the contact on the layup, misses layup. Patton doesn't give up, rips down the putback, puts it back up, gets fouled on the way. He's possible for a 3-point play. Very reliable from the line, Chris Patton. Checking out is Isaac Turner, checking in is Ben Ersic. Turner been very reliable today, 17 points. And it's going to be a timeout for Mount Gambier. Gambier need to really some quick shots, some 3 points, or some get to the line, freeze the clock up and claw back here if they have a chance to take the lead or regain control of the game. Kilsyth, no rush at the moment to make anything happen on offense. They just need to move the ball, possibly get contact on drives or in low posts like they've been doing all game, or just jack up them wide open threes if they get any. Now Gambier been pretty good guarding 3 points so far, not allowing Von Hoff or Turner too much room there. As Kilsyth have only hit 5 3-pointers so far. Mount Gambier leading the way with 7 on three-pointers in regards to that. Hasn't helped them though so far this game. We're going to resume here. 1 minute, 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We're at the line for 2. Patton, or 1, sorry. Possible 3-point play for Chris Patton. Chris Patton's almost close to checking into a double-double this game on 18 points and 8 rebounds. A couple more rebounds and he would have checked a double-double. Now Gambier Tippon with the ball top. Gets a handoff for Conrad. Conrad thinks he's got a little bit of contact. Kick to Jamison. To Burden. Burden looks for that quick trigger. There's nothing. Thomas for 3-point. Too short there. Von Hoff rips and goes. Almost gets contact by Conrad. Slows it up. Kilsyth are looking. Don't need a rush. Ersic wide open. Doesn't look at the 3. Von Hoff for a hard drive. And there's going to be a foul call there. Conrad looked like he had position. Or they're actually going to call. Sorry, Conrad did have good position. And the refs are going to call a charge on Von Hoff. That's Von Hoff's 4th personal foul. 1 more foul and he's out. He's got to play with that 1 foul. There's only 40 seconds to go. Mount Gambier really need to get something off here, preferably a 3-point. And it's going to be out on Tim Conrad. Fumbles the Oddiju was playing real hard up, forcing him to fumble it out of bounds. Ben Ersic checking out Isaac Turner, checking in. And a quick substitution for Turner wasn't off for long. They need him back on the floor. He's been crucial tonight. Von Hoff, they're playing him up hard. They call a foul there. That's 5 team fouls that will result in 2 shots. Kilsyth, Von Hoff to the line. Not someone you really want at the line. Shooting 84% so far this season. But Mount Gambier really grasping at straws here, trying to get something out of nothing. Chris Patton checks out. Having a very good night, scoring 18 points, 8 rebounds. Panu steps in. And Von Hoff puts the seal, icing on the cake. Puts a double-digit lead, 10 points and 11 points. Lead at the moment, Mount Gambier looking out of sorts. Got to really jack up a few quick threes to get back in the game. Only 25 seconds to play. Burden's trying to get open at 3. Gets nothing, gets fouled instead. That's all pretty good for Kilsyth. 4th team foul. Puts Mount Gambier on the sideline. 1 more and they'll be going to the line. Conrad looks for a little step back, doesn't get it way too long there. Daly with the rebound. They're just going to burn the clock. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Kilsyth winning today afternoon game by 11 points against Mount Gambier. 73-84, getting away with it quite easily, having the top performers being Felix Von Hoff scoring 21 points, Chris Patton with 18 points, 8 rebounds, and Isaac Turner with 17 points as well. On the other side, Mount Gambier had Conrad to rely on with 30 points tonight, but no one else seemed to show up. Really hurt having a few players out for Mount Gambier. It was a tough ask on Jameson and Thomas, but they still contributed a very good amount. Jameson scoring 14 points, as well as 11 rebounds, registering a double-double, as well as Thomas scoring 13 points and 7 rebounds. They didn't get to the line too much, Mount Gambier. Meanwhile, the line really saved the game for Kilsyth here today. Thank you for listening and watching Kilsyth versus Mount Gambier, round 5 of men's SEABL 2018. Thank you for listening into the second half here. Myself, the hosting, checking out today. We'll hope to see you at the next Kilsyth home game. Stay tuned in, keep updated. I hope to see you soon. See you later, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good weekend of what's the rest of it.